Oh, hello. Oh. Oh, there we go. I really hope this works. Kame, you can hear me. Yay! How are you doing, by the way? It's been a long while. I hope you had a good winter break. Sheepy, welcome! You've currently got visitors, so I can't chat right now. I'll let it play in the background for support. Thank you. I'm just getting set up right now. Things are kind of a little whack because I haven't streamed for a while. Hame says, how was your break? I hope you were able to rest. Yes, I actually did. I had a lot of time to sleep, which was amazing because I was kind of sleep deprived, so I had quite a refreshing break. I also tried to work a little bit on my setup, so... Oops. Yeah, that's alright. Okay, there's my wings. That's better. Yeah. So I managed to get the camera in a position where it can do mouth tracking a lot better. So, yeah, I noticed the no ears. Ugh. VTube Studio kind of does that. It picks up on hotkeys that I don't mean to do. So, it happens. Yeah, I didn't really go anywhere for the trip or winter break, so mainly stayed at home. Kami says, I start back in school in 2 days. Wow, you had quite a long break. That's super nice. Lucky you. How many weeks of winter vacation did you get? I only had 1, I think. But, I mean, I'm working, so. It's fair. Are you excited to be back in school? Or do you want the break to go on indefinitely? I definitely wish my break was a little longer. Thinking maybe I will just do a very basic shading layer. Wow, I have not been doing much art lately. During the break I was just so tired and spent, so... But I am trying to get back into it. Any New Year's resolutions, you guys? Happy New Year, by the way. Although it's been a few days. It says, I am all online, so it doesn't really matter, but taking 4 college classes will be hard. Ooh. Yeah. Online classes have their own difficulties, even though you don't have to like get up and go anywhere. I just feel like the classroom environment it's pretty different, and I feel like it might be a little harder to learn based on personal experience. But I don't know. How do you find them? Easier or harder than regular college classes? Oop. That was really dark. Man, I feel like I've not streamed in so long. The feeling's a little foreign to me now. It's crazy. I think I haven't streamed for like 2-3 weeks. Yeah, got kind of lazy over the break. Recently I've been doing a lot of thinking on like what I want to be as an artist. If this was like a feasible career or not. And yeah, after giving it quite a bit of thought, I don't think I will ever become a full-time artist, at least in the near future. There's just so much uncertainty going on with like the AI art stuff and a lot of other aspects of art that just make it like a very difficult choice for a career. But yeah, I was also thinking about whether or not my Twitter was worthwhile having, because I was getting distracted by social media quite a bit. So yeah, that's what I was thinking about during the break. Kobe says, I like online because I'm good at time management and learning by myself. I've been online since I was 14, now 3 years. Wow. That's actually quite a long while. I guess that's how long the COVID pandemic has been. Like 3 years. It's crazy. Well, good for you. I'm glad you are adapted to online learning. It was a real struggle for me not being in class. And my time management skills were terrible. Good for you, though. You didn't see that. Studio has its finicky aspects. It's okay. And he says, I don't know if by the time I graduate college, whether or not some new program will just take my job. Ooh, that is a scary prospect, but I don't think AI or automation isn't gonna take over most things for quite a while, because there's still many issues it's dealing with, and its success rate is questionable still. By the way, I got some bubble tea with me right now, so you'll hear me slurping on it. I get bubble tea a little too often these days, but it's good. What are you planning to go into after you graduate? Do you have like a field or even a subject that you're currently interested in? Well, I guess you're still pretty young, so there's no pressure or anything. You have plenty of time. stranger, welcome! It has been a while. Sorry I couldn't make it last time. Don't worry about it. I'm just glad you could come this time. Yeah, my streaming time is pretty random. Some days I feel like it, and other days I'm just like, ugh. Other days I can't get out of bed and I'm just like, I need to sleep more. My precious sleep time. He says history degree or something in social sciences. Oh yeah, that's not gonna get automated easily. That's gonna be around for a good while. Although it is difficult overall to get a job in history, I think. But hey, there's Kraut, so there's always opportunities. Stranger says, oh, that's cool. I think it is pretty cool. History is always very interesting. How are you doing, stranger? And also for both of you, any New Year's resolutions? I am once again committing to more anatomy practice. I'm working on manga materials, and I got into their Patreon, so yeah, I'm looking through all their notes and trying my best to glean whatever information I can from there. It's a little more difficult to learn because there's only a limited number of videos on select topics on their YouTube, and their Patreon doesn't have any videos, so it's kind of a pain to learn, but their information is gold. I just need to find a way to absorb it properly. Sarah says, I'm pretty good. Main resolution is probably picking a job in preparation for college debt. Oh no, it got you too. Yeah, it's... Going to college is like damned if you do, damned if you don't. Because if you don't, it's much more difficult to get a job. And if you go to college, it's gonna be a load of debt for a while for you. But what type of job are you looking into? Wait, does this mean you're graduating soon? Wow. You're gonna be a real adult soon. And he says, like how complex history is, there is always something new to learn about, although I wish I could learn it all. Yeah, that is the struggle, isn't it? There's too much to learn in this world. So you gotta be pretty selective. I say just try and learn the things you're interested or passionate about, because it takes a lot less effort to learn. Trust me on that. I'm thinking of it, there are quite a few things I really want to learn. At the top of my list is probably like a lot of art/drawing stuff, but I'm also realizing the importance of like coding and computer programming. I'm trying to make a website, but I don't know much about it, so it's a struggle. He says, I'm just trying to rush through school because I have no idea what this decade has next. Don't go too fast. It's good to still consider and plan even though things are very unstable. Yeah, just think about what can you do for a living? What will give you enough money that you'll be satisfied with is probably your best bet. I've got to give Beatrice her stripes. Am I gonna do this properly? Moon, hello, welcome! Good to have you. Kame says, I have taken summer classes every year in high school to get ahead. Wow, that's a lot of extra schoolwork, but good for you for getting ahead. Your model is glitching? Oh, sorry. I need to actually sit up. Ugh. Ugh, the face tracking camera has changed locations, so still trying to get this figured out, but hopefully the mouth tracking is a little more smooth. Let me know what you guys think, if it's better or worse than regular tracking. Long time no see, Moon. Your drawing is going well. Aw, thank you. I've been very slowly working on this drawing over the break. And honestly, I was trying to get this finished before the break, but things didn't work out as planned. So yeah, it's gonna take a while. By the way, Moon, any New Year's resolutions? I've been asking everyone, but there's my personal ones is just to like learn more anatomy and become a better artist. Very broad kind of resolutions, but those are probably the only ones I've gotten kind of a concrete plan for. Like I'm gonna be doing manga materials, which is an anatomy course-ish. Let me know what yours are. And it says, how was your day? Hope you're doing well physically and emotionally. Thank you. I am a bit sleepy, but I'm going strong, going well. I had a pretty good break. Hope you had a good break as well. Yeah, I slept a ton, and that has helped me become a little more energized, hopefully. And just today, I went for a swim. Since the longest time, I haven't swam, but today I have finally broken that streak. I'm pretty happy, but has made me a little tired. And sorry I haven't been streaming for a long time. I just lose motivation at random times. And honestly, during the break, I spent way too much time reading manga. I just binged all the manga I could find, all the manga that I've saved up. And at the end of the break, I was like, wow, this is really unhealthy. I should have drew more. I always feel like that. I could always draw more. It says, I want to learn French as my New Year's resolution, but I haven't started yet. Oh, I really recommend Duolingo if you're planning to learn languages from scratch. It teaches you almost like how like an AI learns, just like lots of test quizzes, and yeah, I just kind of get better by doing those exercises. And it's also kind of programmed like a game. There's like streaks and there's competition with other users. So yeah, check it out. It helped me learn a little bit of Japanese a while back. I kind of lost my streak and lost my motivation. Kame says, I am horrible at languages. I am not that good at English, and it's my native language. It's okay. Languages are hard, even native languages. Oh yeah, actually Ravi knows some French, so if you have any questions, maybe you could ask him. He's pretty cool. He's like Mexican, but he knows a ton of other languages. Also, I got my bubble tea. Yes. I'm thinking this light color for her leggings is a bit distracting. I'm gonna tone it down a bit. Okay. And keep the shade of the color. That looks better. And it says, I tried to learn Japanese, but I forgot everything I did. Same. He says, I have to study for the ACT this year. Oh, what is the ACT? It's interesting. And it says, sounds cool. Hope you have fun. Does anyone truly have fun while studying though? Like really? Not me at least. I am not the type of person to enjoy having to study 24/7. hopefully you guys are more enthusiastic about learning than me. Looks like you guys are all studying very well. And it seems like New Year's resolution is full of goals to find careers. I guess we're all sort of finding ourselves at this point. It's a turbulent time. Oh gosh, I hope you guys won't like graduate into a recession. I feel like that's impending, unfortunately. And it says the ACT college acceptance test, where they give you a number based on how good you do, covers everything in high school and is an all-day, all-summer test. Oh my goodness, that sounds like a very intense test. Good luck with that. That sounds very stressful. I used to do IB, so I had something kind of similar, but it wasn't like in one day. It was like over the course of 1 or 2 weeks that we had our tests. So that's very stressful. Moon asks, what is your favorite color, Moon? Did you ask yourself a question, Moon? It says, oh, makes sense. I hope not too difficult. Yeah, I hope it's not too difficult either, but that sounds like a pretty major test. I'm sure it's very competitive if all high schoolers are doing this. It's the first weekend since the Christmas break, and this week I felt like dying. I did not like going back to work at all. I was like missing my bed so much. I didn't want to be awake. But I think it kind of gives me a little more structure to work with. And I am trying to do a lot more streaming too. So hopefully it'll all work out. What is the most stressful school test you have taken? Ooh, that is gonna be hard. I think one of the hardest tests I took in probably college was a game theory one, because I had a very faint understanding of what everyone was talking about, what the professor was talking about, so I had no idea what to expect going into the test, and yeah, I was close to failing. I think it was rough, and I studied so hard for it too, so yeah, it was not good. It's okay. And apart from that, probably other like higher level math courses. I really did not like math in college. It was such a pain. But it was like a prerequisite for so many other courses, so I had no choice but to take it. That's why I'm always very in awe of people who do STEM for a living. Like, wow, such difficulty. How do? And it says, or Kame says, it will be because I dual enroll, so I'm taking college and high school classes, so I have to remember all of high school. Holy cow, that's a lot. High school is like 4 years of stuff. Oof. Kami says, what did you major in? Oh yeah, I stayed far away from STEM. I majored in poli-sci and econ, so political science and economy? It's not the real economy, it's just econ, I guess. What are you guys planning to major in college? Seems like something to look forward to, I guess. I guess there's so many choices too though, so feel free to explore and find out or try different things before you settle on a major if you don't already know what you're interested in. My strategy for college was basically to get through all of the prerequisite courses, and through taking all those random courses, I would hopefully find something I liked, and yeah, that's how I stumbled onto poli-sci. Weird twist of fate. It says, I'd rather be poor than have a job than is just excel for 8 hours. True that. But it's difficult to like do something you love and find a job that pays you that much. So, a livable wage, let's call it. I guess there are ways to do it. And we have a guest from Twitch. Welcome, Can Sekor Ali. I definitely butchered your name, sorry. I want to offer promotion of your channel. Folks, viewers chat. Bots. Oh no! It's a promotion bot. Oh no. That's not good. I don't think it's actually a viewer. Stranger says, I'm looking to go to law school and am majoring in computer science. Wow, that is quite the twist that I did not expect. You'll definitely have a future in computer science if you're good at it. Law school is hard. Good luck to you, man. Yeah, I know a lot of poli-sci majors go into law afterwards. Wasn't for me, I think. I don't know. Good luck. Law is difficult and expensive and takes a long time, but if you can do it, I think it's very worth it. Law school sounds fun, says Moon. Stranger, the past scares me. Oh, sorry. PSAT, LSAT. Oh, yeah. I heard the LSAT is pretty difficult. Good luck to you. I mean, like, worry about that after you finish your college courses, because you go into, like, pre-law during college, and then after you finish your bachelor's, then you can go to law school. Don't worry about it for now. You have lots of time. They say the LSAT is mostly about logic, I believe. So, taking like logic in ethics. There's usually like a entry-level ethics course that talks about logic. I think that is pretty useful to take to help you with the LSAT. Yeah, don't have too much advice because I don't know much about it. I had friends who took the LSAT. Chibi, welcome back! Alright, my company has headed out so I can chat for a bit. But I'm pretty tired now, so I probably won't stay for long. No worries! Thanks for dropping back. How have you been doing lately? Has the new year been treating you well? Thanks, Chibi! I'm doing okay for now. I think I'm doing slightly better at work by a very small margin. But I'm starting to see the bigger picture a bit more, so. Yeah, this new year has been going pretty well, since it's only been like 7 days so far. I'm trying my best to keep my resolutions and learn more anatomy this year, which is one of my bigger goals. Yeah, so New Year's been pretty good. How's it been for you, Sheepy? And it says, Pork, random question. What would you consider a perfect day for you and why? A perfect day. Let's see. I think a perfect day for me, well, I have my schedule right next to me, so I'll probably tell you what an ideal day looks like. Normal work day. So my ideal day would be, I don't have anywhere. I can just like draw the entire day. I would wake up at about 6:30 and have breakfast. After breakfast, I would exercise, and by 7:30, I would be doing quick sketches. So these are like quick figure drawings. using the website called Quick Sketch, and this is just like a really nice exercise to warm up, get in some pencil work, and familiarize myself with the human figure again. Then I would be probably studying manga materials for... My goal is 2 hours, but someday I want to be able to do 3 hours of just pure anatomy studying. Like, I wish I had the focus for it, but currently I don't. After that, I would probably do some form of exercise, whether that be like an in-home workout, or going swimming maybe, or going for a run or something like that. Yeah, I guess that would be a pretty perfect day. I'm a pretty boring person too, so I don't do much else. Maybe phone my friends. I need to get in touch with a lot of people. But thanks for asking. Chibi says, I'm glad to hear it. Even baby steps are progress. So just keep moving in the right direction a little at a time and it'll get better. Thank you. I really do hope I am slowly moving in the right direction. There's just so much to learn, and I have many blind spots that I'm slowly growing greater awareness of, so it's a slow process for me. Chibi says, I'm doing pretty good. I already was able to complete one of my major goals in only 2 days in. Wow, congrats Chibi! What was the goal? I'm quite curious. 2 days must be like a record. Moon says, I'm glad you're doing good, Chibi. Same here. I'm glad things are going well for you. By the way, how's my mouth tracking right now? I don't know if my words are matching up with the speed of my model. And I'm hoping the camera angle is working now, so I don't know. Chibi says, I started HRT. I was going to wait until after I moved in, with not knowing how long that would take or where I'd end up. I figured it was just time to eat the cost and start. Oh, what is HRT? Sounds quite interesting. But you managed to do something in 2 days. That is quite incredible. Moon says, poor, given the choice of anyone in the world, whom would you want as a dinner guest? Interesting question. Y'all, let's establish some ground rules. Does it have to be someone alive currently? Or can I call like a past historical figure for dinner? I've actually heard of this question in an advertisement where basically parents and their kids were separated into 2 rooms, and an interviewer asked the parents and the kids separately who they would want to have dinner with. anyone in the world. And the kid's parents would say famous celebrities most often, or famous people in the world, very influential people, and they asked the kids the same question. What happened was, basically all the kids wanted to eat dinner with just their parents. And then the parents were shown the response of their kids, and many like broke down crying because they were so touched that their kids looked up to them in that way, I guess. I mean, when you're a kid, your parents are your entire world, basically. Makes sense. Moon says, I'm reading 36 questions and I saw that there are some interesting questions, so I'm asking you from there. Ooh, it's pretty cool. It can be a past historical figure. Chibi says, HRT stands for Hormone Replacement Therapy. Oh, gotcha. Basically, I take a daily pill that blocks the hormones my body naturally makes. Then I take another to fill me with proper level of the opposite hormone. Well, that's interesting. Good for you on starting it. That's a very big step in the transition, I think. Yeah. Go Chibi. Like, you are living your life the way you want it. I think it's a huge step, so good for you. Okay, so past historical figure. I mean, the obvious answer would be Jesus, because, like, who wouldn't want to eat at the table of God, you know? Like, literally. If you had an illness or sickness, like, and you could eat dinner with him, you could be cured of basically that illness. Think of it like that. I don't know who else I would be interested in having dinner with. Maybe like a distant ancestor of mine? Just to know, like, I don't know, people who were my, like, great grandparents or something like that. I think that would be cool or interesting. Oh, you know what? Actually, probably, like, dead relatives. Not to be a cabra or anything, but yeah, there's someone oh yeah, okay, there's definitely someone I want to meet. If it's not even past historical, there's a teacher who passed away when I was in high school, and before he passed, he like taught me a whole bunch of like really useful things about being a human being, I would say. And yeah, it like shook me to my core. Like when you're in high school and someone dies, it's like a huge deal for you. Like, an important person out of the limited number of people that you know, when they pass away, like it's a huge deal. So probably dinner with Sorry if it took a sad turn. Chibi says, I'm on day 6 of treatment. It will last the rest of my life, and it takes about 2 to 3 months for major effects to start showing. So far, so good. Awesome. Keep us updated. It's I'm sure you'll like feel better in your own body after taking it. Tommy says, Chiang Kai-shek would be the person I would choose. Is that Taiwan's leader? Past leader during the Chinese Revolution? I think. It says Kame Lama. I mean, is an answer, I guess. That would most certainly be an experience. Don't worry, it's totally alright. Oh, thanks. I like learning more about you. Aw, thanks. Fun learning about you guys as well. Interesting choice, Kame. Chiang Kai-shek. What would you ask him then, if you had him sitting in front of you for dinner? I would probably pick someone like Nikola Tesla or Napoleon Bonaparte. Ooh, the conquerors. What type of conversation would you like to start with those people? I'm sure they would have like epic stories and battles and tales, but what specific things would you like to talk about? Oh, Chibi says, alright, I hate to disappear so soon, but I'm gonna head out there and get some much needed rest. Sending lots of love and support to each of you lovelies, and see you again soon. See you, Chibi! Thank you so much for dropping by. I hope you have a good rest. Sweet dreams. It's getting quite late for all of you guys on the East Coast. Mame says, that time in China was so crazy, I just want to know his story of what happened when from ruling China to an island, what that does to a person. Okay, so basically from what I learned about history in my poli-sci courses is, so Chiang Kai-shek did a lot of poor military decisions because he was expecting the US to intervene. Like, he put himself at a disadvantage so that there would be no other way but for the US to intervene or like risk an ally losing irreversibly large amounts of military power. So he did that like 2 or 3 times, and the US didn't help. Like, the US just like let him destroy himself and didn't lift a finger. I think it'd be a very tragic and frustrating story from Chiang Kai-shek's perspective. Because, I mean, from a rational person's perspective, what he did is what he thought would work. And there's a good chance of that working. Just, the US was kind of too busy and didn't really care. Moon says, oh, there is this question I love asking to people. If you had to pick a superpower, which superpower would you pick and why? Stranger says flight. Definitely flight. I really just like the idea of flying. Yeah. I think that would be a very enjoyable power to have, personally. I mean, who wouldn't want to fly? It seems like so much fun. It's time efficient. But if I wanted to make big bucks, I would pick teleportation. There's a shipping crisis going on right now. If business people could pay you to transport things instantly from one place to another, bang, you would be a freaking billionaire and everyone would want to sign a contract with you. Like, literally anyone. I think it'd be tiring work, but you would literally never run out of money in your lifetime. So, if we're talking about money, that's a superpower that would make me rich. Yeah, go for that. Well, that's a very interesting question. It's a fun question. Kami says, no, the start of the Civil War that he lost. Oh, the start of it. Not too sure how it started. Is it like with the Japanese you're talking about? Oh no, Civil War is with China, yeah. Against Mao. Yeah, that's how he lost. By relying on the US and not receiving backup. It says, I would pick reading minds of others at my will. I would want to know if someone truly likes me or they dislike me, and if there's anything I can do to change that. Ooh, it sounds like you care a lot about what other people think of you. I think that's like a double-edged sword. You would know the people who like truly like and appreciate you, and I guess you could associate yourself with people who don't lie as often. But I think it'd be so much pressure because you want to maintain their trust or belief in you, and you can feel even the slightest change in their demeanor, or if something like ticks them off one day, it would affect you greatly because you're like, oh, this person doesn't like me anymore. It seems pretty stressful to me, but I'm sure it would be very beneficial in many circumstances. And you could probably learn very quickly, like, what a successful mindset would be, or something like that. But, yeah, it's an interesting one. Oh, hello, Muskbow. Kathy. Welcome. I'm glad you could make it. Kathy, if you could have any superpower you wanted, what would it be? We're asking this very interesting question. Missing out on comments. It says moon mind reading. I want to know what other people are thinking. Look up, there are good YouTube videos, but he was no from the US. Interesting. Okay, I feel like I was lied to in my poli-sci class then. Moon, I am a really insecure person. I always try to work on that, but it's kind of impossible for me. I'm still working on it too. I think everyone is working on that, but when you get to a certain age, you realize that no one really gives a flying F whether or not you do anything, good or bad. So maybe it's that. Stranger says, I feel like reading minds is kind of similar to having an extremely high level of empathy. Yeah, that would definitely make you more empathetic, I think. But then you might just, see or hear something so revolting that you lose faith in all of humanity. That's also a possibility. Who knows? Kathy says, the control. What control? Time control. Oh, yeah. You guys are right. I think time control would be great. That would be a very... that is like a superpower that you can use to great advantages. And you would be the only person who would know about it. So in terms of secrecy, I think that might be one of the best ones to want. I have many regrets that I wish I could turn back time for as well. He says, I'm not that insecure because I don't socialize. That's fair, actually. And he says, I made too many mistakes in my life. Guys, you are like, what? You're still in high school. You have not made any huge mistakes yet. Most likely. Like, what mistakes could you make that you would regret for a lifetime? Probably not. Nothing at your age, hopefully. It says, I normally end up over apologizing to people all the time. That's when I would break everything. Yeah. Okay. Imagine, Kame, that there is someone you like desperately. And you want to go to, let's say, prom with them. So, you try all sorts of ways to ask them out, and you would rewind time again and again, every single time they reject you. I think that would maybe drive you, or like if it were me, it would drive me insane. Because I think there are some things that time isn't going to change, and over relying on an ability to turn back time could be really detrimental. But who knows? Oh, Kathy, not get bullied. Yeah. But going back in time means you would have to endure some of the same things that are unavoidable in some cases. But hey, if you could go back in time, you could buy stocks and stuff and get rich that way. I'm kidding, guys. Don't abuse your superpowers. It's not good. Here says time traveling is interesting because it is an alternate universe. Are the same, but everything in the galaxy has been rewinded. That would be interesting. It says, I found another fun question. For what in your life do you feel most grateful? Yes, myself. So scary. Excellent. And it says, Moon, the fact that I am a human and not a tree. Yeah, this is a time of human existence, or existence that is very bad for trees, which are being cut down at an alarming rate. What am I most grateful to? I think the most obvious is probably like parents. But second would probably be friends. Yeah, I'm quite grateful to friends because I'm super antisocial, so every single friend I have is extremely important, and for many, I'm just glad they can put up with me. Yeah, pretty grateful for that. What else? I'm grateful that I had the opportunity to get into digital art. It was actually because of my friend. I should be grateful to her. And it was when I was still in college that I saw her digital art drawings. I was like, wow, the colors are so nice. There's no way I could get such nice colors with pencil crayon, which is what I used previously. And then she introduced me to the world of digital art, and yeah, it's been one of the joys of my life, I can sort of say-ish. At least it kind of gives me meaning and stuff. What about you guys? What are you guys grateful for? It's a good time to ask these questions, especially in the new year. It says, if a crystal ball could tell you the truth about yourself, your life, the future, or anything else, what would you want to know? Ooh, okay. So here's an interesting question in response. If you could know what time you would die, would you want to know? Second question is, if you knew how you were going to die, would you want to know or not? I have antisocial maxed out. Oh, join the club. It says, I probably wouldn't use it. Huh, why not? I mean, there are many people who like just want to live life without the worry or fear about their ultimate demise. But I know there's a bunch of other people who are like, you know what? Knowing what age I'm gonna die at or what time I'm gonna die at is useful because then I can like plan out my life and my finances and whatnot. And I'm like, yeah, you do you. Like, great mindset, but still seems a little bit stressful, in my opinion. Would you like want to try and change the outcome or time of death? You know, would anything be changeable? That's another question. I should use that. That's the eye color. He says, and to show me every life I have ever lived. Ha, that is interesting, but let's say you were able to rewind time as much as you could, and you rewound basically every minute of your life like 10 times. Would you ever grow bored of living? Like, after you rewinded your life to perfection, and say you're, how old you are, maybe like 18, would you suddenly just like grow bored of life? Like, you realize there is a limit of your abilities that no amount of time rewinding could do? Or would you like lose hope that your next year would be any different? Or maybe what's even more scary is you realize because you can rewind time, you don't need to try your best anymore, because you can just fix whatever mistake you made. And maybe that would maybe I'm being too pessimistic. Sorry, guys. Hame says, I went to online school because I never made a friend. Aww. That sucks. But like, you'll have lots of opportunities still. Even when I went to school, I had very few friends. And you have many opportunities outside of school as well to make friends. So do not despair. There is plenty of opportunity. Okay, this chin looks really bad. We are not going to put an accent down there. Ugh. It says, oh no, I'm sorry, King. We can be your friends. Yeah, we're technically a group of like random online people that are friends. Senior says, I feel like because of the placebo effect, your life could actually be reduced due to you thinking you'd die at a specific time. Oh, that is a good point. Yeah, knowing your end could make you more terrified of the future. Dawn, welcome! It has been a long time. Alrighty, who summoned me? I summoned you. It says, I have another question. What is the greatest accomplishment of your life? Oh, wow. So you're just getting into college? I think I don't have many accomplishments in life. I don't know. My accomplishment is probably just staying alive, to be honest. I don't feel like I'm a very accomplished person. Persisting till now. Maybe that's my accomplishment. It says, come in, but you have to pick something. What about learning history? John says, my greatest accomplishment is being so darn handsome yet single. Oh, Don. We all look up to you for your boldness and confidence. Emmy says, okay, learning how to think for myself and not living in a Fox News bubble like the rest of my family. That's gotta be rough. Oof. I mean, good for you for breaking out of it. I know it's difficult. I once worked in a Fox News bubble workplace. Not the best. It's rough, just being next to people like that. Let's go. It says, next question, what do you value most in friendship? Okay. I need to think about that one for a bit. Don says, my confidence is sad. Also, check Discord, see what I got for Christmas. Ah, yeah. Let's look for that. I need a break from my drawing too. Using a monocolor multiply layer for shadows is kind of monochrome. And the effects. Oh dang, you got a drawing tablet? Nice. Yeah, someone who else here got a drawing tablet? Sorry, I forgot. I think Navy had one. Maybe Moon. I think Moon was the one who had a drawing tablet. Tell me this. What? That is awesome. Is that a Vite tablet? Can't tell. There is no brand logo, but it looks kind of like a Vite one. Good for you! Wow, I'm so proud of you guys. Everyone is like getting motivated about art. Like, doing digital art, trying it out. Yeah, congrats y'all. Taking your first steps into the world of digital art. It's crazy here, but people are pretty supportive, so that's the benefit at least. It is you, Moon. Yeah, Navy and you. We both got, so like at least three of you have drawing tablets now. Oh, I feel like a proud mama. And it says, honestly, an ability to compare where you are at in life and willingness to help each other out. Yeah, that is really important. I actually tend to be a little like yandere with friends. Like, I'm very possessive of the people who are my friends. So yeah, I value loyalty a lot. I'm trying to get over myself, but it's like, I have to be, like, for my best friends, it's like, I'm your best friend, you're not allowed to have other best friends. Like, me only. Which is not a healthy attitude, do not learn from me. But yeah. It happens. It just happens like that. Oh, and don't worry too much. I'm not like that to like most of my friends. Just a few. Dawn says, I'm still bad, but I got some amazing friends to help me with my sketchups. Ah, good for you. Slowly learning. For me, my friends have a shit sense of humor, so they find me funny. Yeah, I mean, I also have a pretty bad sense of humor, so it's fun. It says, if you knew that in 1 year you would die suddenly, would you change anything about the way you are now living? Why? Well, I'm the type of person who's like, drawing is life, and I'll continue to draw after death. So I'd probably like quit my job and just draw 24/7, you know? Do what you love. And the last remaining year of life. What would you guys do if you only had a year to live? Are there any places you would go, like vacation areas? Places you'd want to see or visit? What would you donate to? I don't know. A stranger, I probably nothing. I'm broke. That is fair. We are constrained by financial situation. There's another interesting question. So, if there was a button you could press that would give you, I think, was it like $10,000 or $100,000, let's say, to press, but it would kill one person in this world randomly, would you press the button? And how many times would you press the button? That's another good question. It says, I am passive. I'm one of the hundreds of people they could be friends and go hang out with them instead. Yeah, that's for like casual friends. I get that. Oh, Navy, welcome! Oh no, you only have 7 minutes. And thank you for giving me that 7 minutes of your time. Moon, I would be more extrovert and I would travel to Canada to meet you. Yeah! We still have our meetup dreams. Like someday we'll see each other. Trainer says, no, I wouldn't. I'm guessing you're talking about that button. Good for you, but why? Moon says, yes, Viking funerals are really cool. I've never seen a Viking funeral, but it sounds very interesting. Navy, quick, here's our question. If you could press a button and it would give you $100,000 but kill one person randomly in the world, would you press it? And how many times would you press it if you want to? I think I need a little... I'm missing something here. I hate making changes this late in the game, but like, what needs to be done must be done. Using up. For sure, babe. It's not my damn problem. People die all the time. Oh, lol. Oh, I love Navy's attitude. Don says, I love to visit people before I died. Report Morgan, some of my other internet friends like Missy, Zero, and HK. Yeah. Glad I'm on that list. Stream says, I feel 100k is pointless if you have guilt of killing someone on your shoulders. Moon says, I wouldn't be able to live if I killed someone. Gabby says, no, but for $1 billion I would. And Dawn says that that really do be my child. JK, I just pressed it once, I think. Sorry, Dawn. What would be your answer? Okay, so the thing is, if you press that button, there's a chance that you could be the one who's dying because it's random. Or it could be someone you love who would die. But actually going on Navy's train of thought, I think, let's say, world hunger could be solved for like $5 or $6 billion. How many presses would that be, eh? If the math came out right, there might be a certain number where it's worth pressing if you could save the world using that money. Or save more people than you kill using that money. But you're also risking yourself and your loved ones by pressing that. So it's like kind of a catch-22. Like at some using this like weird utilitarian logic, there could be a number where it's worth pressing that button for. So yeah, who knows? I think most people like wouldn't press it because okay, no, actually using some logic, you would have to value your life enormously. Like, if your reason for not pressing the button is that you could die, you would value your life enormously. Because the probability of you dying would be very low. Anyways. Oh wow, you guys are going really fast in chat. Don't think I can keep up. Navy says there's a chance I could die. But no, Dawn says there's a chance I could die. Fuck yeah. No. Navy says, oh, I thought it was anyone around the world. Yeah, it is literally anyone around the world. Kami says pork becomes Thanos. No, I don't really agree with the utilitarian thought completely, because there's some point where it's just like the value of that human life is just worth too much. Oh, the trolley question. Donna's bringing it up. It's like a trolley question. You have to watch a trolley track, run over a child, old lady, one runs over a baby. Oh. My trolley question is slightly different, but we'll talk about that later. Amy says, I am pro-targeted killing, anti-random killing. How very interesting. Who are you trying to kill, Kami? Ouch, thanks for joining us though. Wow, Navy. Here we go. Okay, this is MAID, which is medically assisted suicide or something like that. To be honest, Navy says, if you're old, I always just go for it in morality problems because I'm probably already sick and old and struggling and only have so long anyways. Actually, the thing is, the older you get, the more you want to live. Like, when we're going to war or anything, who are the first volunteers to do anything risky or dangerous? It's the young people. The people who feel like, oh, we're invincible, we're young, we can do anything. When you get older, I feel like your mortality starts to scare you. Like, then you start fearing death. And yeah, it's ironic. Older and sicker, but more wanting to live than ever. Take that for a lesson, you kiddos. I'm kidding. I cannot keep up with how fast you guys are chatting. Oh, Dawn, you're going? Bye! Thank you for your time. Hope you had a good one. Moon says, your house containing everything you own catches fire. After saving your loved ones and pets, you have time to safely make a final dash to save any one item. What would it be? Why? My phone, obviously. I would probably be grabbing it on the way out too, by the way. Because everything is in there. He says, I don't care. I'm not saving for my damn retirement timeout. Love my old people though. Guys, I promise I do not intend to harm grandmas around the world. But the button question would be like a random killing in which you couldn't choose who would die. Kami says every dictator in the world. Okay, I want to talk about that for a minute. Sometimes it feels like if we could kill all the dictators in the world just by pressing a button, it would be great. But truth is, we hate dictators because of what they do to their people, but it's not just the dictator that needs to go, it's literally the entire system. If you kill a dictator, someone else is just going to step onto the plate and become the new dictator. What you need to dismantle is the system, and you need to empower the people. So it's like a two-pronged thing. Killing dictators is like cool and shit, but it's not gonna help much. Good night, people! Don says, think about the chances of the person being on death row for something for real, for real. He says, I would love to have the death note. Wow, you guys are dark! But I love it. These are the conversations we live for, you know? We should do this all the time. We can touch on all the taboo topics, sorry. Oh, let this be a safe place for the most chaotic interests. And honestly, no one's gonna watch our little stream. This will be just the secret between all of us. I'm so glad to be a small streamer. It's like you can do anything on the internet, no one cares. Good times, good times. What if Navy wants to kill me? She wouldn't. Navy's such a sweet person. I would trust her with a death note, I think. For me, I think if we're talking about like the death note, there are definitely people in the world that I think deserve to die. However, I don't think anyone would be qualified to condemn them to death. Or maybe. I mean, if a crime directly affects you, then perhaps. But then you would just get into issues of like retributive justice, where then like the family member or friend of the person you decide to kill would feel justified in killing you. So yeah, I don't think anyone should have the right to kill another human being. Theoretically. But obviously that's not the case in reality, so oh well. An eye for an eye makes the whole world blind, you guys. Like how he says, wait, Navy is a girl. Oh, sorry, did I will it? Kami says, if you kill, you give up your right to life. Oh. That could maybe work. Maybe. I'm sure there would be, but like, I think the issue would be there'd just be too many people dying because of it. But that would be a very interesting world to live in. It says the drawing is cool. Thank you! I really hope so. I've been like kind of half working on it, half like trying to engage with the questions, which are really cool. Yeah. Oh, hey, this is working out. Look. One layer shading is the fastest way to shade, I think. I feel like the extra fabric here is lacking some volume. If I do this, maybe it'll help. Moon says I'm probably gonna sleep. Good night, Pork. Good night, Moon. Have a good one. Well, it's getting fairly late. Shouldn't hold you guys here too long. I'll start wrapping up soon. It's like I have so much more to draw on this. I am very slow at drawing. I think that might be another goal of mine, to draw faster this year. Draw faster and draw more. It says your model is messing up. Oh no. Oh gosh, my posture is bad. I think it looks okay now, hopefully. Thanks for telling me. I'm always not very wary of what my model is doing. Oh, Kami says it is good now. That was a few minutes ago. That's good. Glad it's not glitching anymore. Okay, I think I had an interesting question to say, but... Oh yeah, the trolley question. The trolley question. The version that I know of is that basically there are 2 train tracks, and there is one train tracks where, there are 2 train tracks, and everyone knows, 2 train tracks, one is very old and no longer used, and everyone knows the fact that one train track is not being used and the other one is in use. Now, there are kids playing on both of the train tracks. There is one child playing on the old train track, and there are multiple children playing on the portion of the train track that should be used. So if you're the trolley driver and you had to go down one of these paths and you couldn't stop in time, which track would you go down? The old one that was supposed to be unused, or the new one that has more children playing on it? Basically, your choice is save multiple children by running over the kid that was playing where they were supposed to be, or run over the one child on the old track and save a bunch of other kids. Oh, sorry. Stranger, I reject this premise entirely. Kame the old because the train could break, and if it is unused, how would you know someone was on it? Well, I mean, this is like a hypothetical, right? Like, you could see down both paths. It's kind of hard to choose, to be honest. It's basically asking how much you value rules versus number of human lives, I think is the best way to phrase that. Who knows that? There's really no right answer for questions like these. See, Kame says, but the kid on the old tracks knew the risk by playing where he shouldn't, so the ones on the new track should live because they took less risk. No, it's the kids on the new track that knew that they weren't supposed to be playing there. Royal Kitty Bunny, hi. Hello, welcome to this interesting moral quagmire that we're asking each other about. Stranger says, isn't the kid on the old tracks right? Yeah. So, the old track is unused, and there is one child playing there who knows the rules and knows that the trolley wouldn't be going there. And then there are a bunch of kids, let's call them the risk takers, who are playing on the new portion of the track where they know that the train passes by. So yeah, if you were the trolley driver, which path would you take if you had to drive your trolley over one of two paths? Kame, the questions are going to put me on a list. This is like a old moral dilemma type of story. Like there are real situations that are sort of like this. Where do you like value what is right more, or do you value decreasing the amount of human lives lost? Like, yeah, things are very gray sometimes. Shiner says, because the new tracks would be used, whereas the old tracks were not due to age and possible faultiness. I mean, that's not exactly what the question was getting at, but I do appreciate the interest in risk and possible third outcome possibilities. Yeah, maybe. But if for some reason you still did hit the kid who is playing on the right area, that would be quite the problem. Kame has another question. There's a guy and his sick grandmother. He could stay with her and make an impact in her final years, or he could join the army and fight for something he believes in, but by a small part. Trainer says, that's really hard. I would say grandma. You can go to the army in the future, but not the grandma. That's true. And I think the other aspect is you never know if the impact of the war is actually something good or bad. Like, are you really fighting for your country and the safety of the people in your country? Or are you just like a pawn used in another like oil grab? So yeah, definitely the grandma for me as well. And plus, like, you know, she's family. That gotta count for something. Kami says, I would go with army. Why would you go with army, Kami? That's interesting. It's a little too dark. They gave Beatrice a beard. Let's undo all that. Oh gosh, we have a bot in chat. It's gonna end stream soon anyways, but gotta get rid of this person. Sorry guys. How do I get rid of this? Can I block this person? Okay, block them. Javi says, that one was made by a philosopher during World War I about one of his students. Interesting. The point is, there is no answer because if you die in the army, you could save a stranger's life by him not being there. And there's the bot killing. Yeah, I killed the bot. Do either one of you guys want to be mods by any chance? It's always good to have some mods in chat so they can kill dumb bots. Let me know. It's like the second bot we had in chat. Ugh. Okay, coming once moderator. Okay, I have granted you powers. Use them wisely. I'll be counting on you. Clothing folds. It's looking a little funny though. Adjust these a little later. Should be fine. Sooner just destroy all the bots. He says, and now, like what history taught me, I will use new powers to go on a purge. No! Yeah, stranger, let me know if you want mod powers as well. Okay, I shall make you moderator as well. Yay! My chat is now well equipped. Going to be like Pol Pot. What kind of boba is that, by the way? This time I got a Sargo Taro MT. Don't know what that stands for. I think it's like a jasmine tea and taro mixed together. Yep. It's large, no sugar, and 0%. Or no sugar and no ice. There we go. The taro is like the artificial type, so it's not that great. But overall, the taste is like maybe a 6 out of 10. It like works fine. Not complaining. Trainer says, I usually get classic brown sugar with Brown sugar with half sugar, no ice. Nice. I really like brown sugar as well. The tiger bubble tea is one of my favorites. Today I decided to be a little more adventurous and I paid a price for that. It says Pol Pot leaders of communist Cambodia and killed every group under the sun, literally everyone. Wow. I know there were a lot of savage people in history, but that's a lot of people. Every group under the sun. Wow. That's genocide for you. Hey, also, I really like your Discord. What a jumping topic, but thank you. I'm glad you like it. It's a pretty chill place. All of you guys are very lovely, so I'm thankful to have the Discord as well. I'll probably be ending stream at my 9:30, basically in like 2-3 minutes, since it's getting late for all of us. Stranger 2 mil according to my last minute research. Ooh. That is huge. I'm surprised that we don't talk about it more in our history classes. Like there's just so much important global history that's like never mentioned. Okay, there's still a lot I need to work on with this piece, but I think I'll call it a day here. Yeah. Thank you, Kami and Stranger, for sticking to the end. And congrats on becoming mods. And thanks for helping me out from here on out as moderators. Okay. Good night then. I hope you sleep well and have sweet dreams.